Gemini, welcome. Gemini, this is your zodiac love reading for the next 7-ish days. Woo! It is timeless. Just wanted to let you know that I do have a second YouTube channel. It is the Tana Tarot Pick a Card channel. Wow, this is the new deck, Slippery Suckers. If you enjoy pick a cards, please do head on over. There's a link in the description box below. Also, I am still doing my True Tarot series on this channel. And so if you would like a free reading, all you have to do is email me, email in the description box, and give me initials, birth dates, and your questions, you know, a little background in your questions. And as long as you're okay with me posting it here anonymously, of course, you can get a free reading. I feel like it helps others to see that they're not alone and that many of us have, you know, are faced by the same challenges. So let me know. Send me an email. Okay, so Gemini, we are going to pull an angel number first. Got a relatively new angel number deck here that I'm enjoying. I love them both, but let's see what we get. Ooh, 4444. Blessings in disguise. Okay, we're going to read that in depth. Oh, you know what? Let me do this because I'm running out of space here. I'm going to put that like that. Then let's pull a message of love oracle card. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Okay, oops. Let's look at these two messages together. So it looks like maybe going through an unpleasant time, Gemini. Lean on your inner circle during this time. So those people that you trust, family, friends, you know, that kind of thing. You know, your besties, your homies. Those people that you know have your best interests at heart. So it says 4444, blessing in disguise, obstacles, hardships, strength, spelled incorrectly, building character, experience. It says there might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you've been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost. Wow. Come on, can we do some proofreading here? But some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. So definitely, you know, when I see blessings in disguise, I feel like, you know, they say rejection is God's protection. So let's say you're in a relationship, or you like someone and it doesn't work out, or they, you know, flat out like reject you and they choose someone else, or they just tell you, hey, you know, this isn't for me. You can feel way less than heartbroken, just devastated, like what's wrong with me? And I'm here to tell you, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay? Rejection is God's protection. And the message here is things may feel hard right now, but there's a lesson to be learned. Okay? And so things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there, like trust in divine timing. So I guess basically we all got to go through some shit, right? We all have to have some hard times to learn. Unfortunately, wouldn't it be swell if everything just went peachy? You know, I always think of this one gal that I used to work with, and, you know, I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but when she came, she had just recently been married. She got the job. Super, super nice person. Her husband sent her a huge congratulatory bouquet of flowers, and you know, at that time I was like, still trying to prove my worth to someone. And I was like, oh my gosh, what a charmed life. And we still, we became good friends, but we were never like super duper close, like did stuff together all the time or anything like that. And I've since moved to another state, but we're still friends on Facebook, and beautiful family, had kids. The kids are doing well. Her and her husband are still together after all these years, 20 something years. It looks like a beautiful, charmed life. Now, I don't know what hardship she went through. I don't know what shitty relationship she had maybe before this one, but she always had this aura, this energy of self-worth, knowing what she deserved. And I feel like there's some people out there that have that ingrained in them probably from their parents. And boy, are those the lucky ones. Now, again, I don't know what pains or losses or, what she's gone through. We don't know. People don't publish that very often. But for those of us that weren't lucky enough to have that, apparently there's a hard time that you're going to be going through. Gemini. Let's see what's going on here. We have the Ten of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Devil, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Chariot, the Lovers, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Wands. Wow. Interesting. Bunch of, and then on the bottom, we got the Strength card and the Two of Wands, which is about making a decision, but then we got like a bunch of pages and like small energy. Let's see what's going on here. You know what I feel like? I feel like you thought you had, Gemini. Either you thought you had, or you've just always wanted the Ten of Cups. You always tried to make relationships work. You wanted to be a partner. When I look at the Three of Pentacles in a love reading, because Three of Pentacles is about community, like social things. I think of it as, siblings. I think of it as like, workmates, friends from work, associations, groups, things like that. But in this instance, I'm feeling like you have always valued, you've always understood like the trinity of a relationship, the holy trinity of a relationship, which is valuing yourself, valuing the other person, and valuing the relationship as like a third entity, something that needed to be watered and fed and get light and cared for, right? And I feel like with the Devil, I really do, the message that I'm getting, Gemini, is that oftentimes what you ended up with was in a relationship that mirrored something negative, maybe like your parents' relationship. I see codependency, I see addictions. And codependency, my 5-cent, not description, definition of codependency is like being in a relationship for all the wrong reasons. Not wanting to be alone, needing someone, like choosing someone with money to take care of you, but you're not a good match, you're not happy. Nothing wrong with choosing someone that has money at all, but like being with them just to take care of you, and so something is lacking. Again, this could all be based too, like if you came from a chaotic household with addictions. What this is showing me is that your dream was for the Ten of Cups, and you've always worked towards that, but what you always got was codependency, addictions, like negative scenarios. I feel like if you are currently in something, I feel like you're going to get a message soon, Gemini. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I feel like you're going to get information, a message. You're going to see something, hear something that's going to let you know that in your current relationship that maybe you thought was it, that you were trying to make it, is not it, and that that person was lying to you, cheating on you, something like that. And I feel like you're going to find out within, you know, a week's time. But I feel like you know that. I feel like you've really been suspecting that. And so I feel like you're going to move forward. I feel like it's going to be a relief, actually. And I feel like to go back up here to get another interpretation of the Three of Pentacles, you're going to be able to count on your inner circle, your community, your friends. And the Ten of Cups, your family. You know, in a love reading, this would be what you would hope to have with your partner. But to me, what this, and so that's what you're not getting from your partner, but this is what you're going to get from your inner circle. Okay? You're going to be able to move forward. You're going to be okay. I feel like you may decide to move, but you're definitely going to make a decision to go down a different path. And whether you just move out of a house or whether you decide to leave, you know, move to a different city, a different state, whatever, or this could be your current partner moving, but someone's moving and someone's choosing a new path, okay? What's interesting is that we have the High Priestess below here. So I feel like you hear something, you see something, you learn something, you find out that things are not what you thought and that you're being treated poorly, you're being cheated on, lied to. With the High Priestess, it's like you begin to trust your intuition, and you're like, I knew, I felt something was going on. And before, where you may have hung in there, even if you felt like something was going on, that would have spurred you on to even try and prove yourself harder or make the thing work more. Now you're like, no, no more. I'm out of here. The Chariot is leaving. The Two of Wands is leaving. I am done with this thing. Okay? We have the Lovers. The Lovers is also about making a decision regarding love, and I think this decision is to love yourself, trust yourself, trust your intuition. You know this thing isn't right. The Nine of Wands, it's about, you know, hanging in there. It's about the end. It's about being done. And I feel like with this Nine of Wands, this is like you saying, you know what? This is not worth me hanging in there anymore. This is not worth me working on anymore. I know that this is not for me. I'm out of here. But I want to get a couple of cards. Two of Pentacles, making a decision. The Devil again. Yeah. You're leaving this person. And Gemini, is this a Capricorn? Yeah. You are choosing to love yourself. This is Gemini here. You're trusting your own intuition. You're making a decision. You're taking the leap into leaving this thing. So that's what I see, Gemini. I see you in something that you really hoped and you really tried to make something more than it was, but it is not. And you have been suffering and feeling lost if this reading is for you. And I feel like this relationship is going to fall apart. I feel like you're going to tear it apart. You're going to say, no more, no mas. I can't do this anymore. And you're going to end it. I feel like this is something that's been going on for like 10 years or something. A hell of a long time. Like 7 to 10 years. And you're just, you know what? I am done. Done, done, done. So lean on your inner circle at this time. Lean on your family, your friends, those people that you know you can trust, and trust your intuition as you work through this. And also know there's a lesson here, Gemini. The lesson may be that you don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to chase. I'm not sure what the lesson is, but I feel like there's a big lesson here for you to learn. And when you learn that lesson, I feel like things are going to turn around for you. So I'm sorry you're going through this, but it is unfortunately, you know, part of growth. Like, I wish we could be that woman that I was telling you about, that I used to work with. But some of us didn't come up that way. That's what I feel like you're going through. So this is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining, Gemini. Thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.